I'm Eva, and I've been in contact with Body Harmony since 1991. And it's so nice to see some new faces here. And today, let's see. I'm actually also a physiotherapist, and I live in the south of Spain, and my mother tongue is Swedish. So my English, you will have to get along with my vocabulary and so forth. I think we're going to do that fine. So today's subject is actually more or less exercise, how to get your spine soft, fluid, and so you get a lot of options how you move the very center of yourself. As you all know, we have all the nerves going through all the vertebrae, the 24 of them, and coming down to the pelvis. And I find this is so important in our lives that we can have a fluid and movable spine. I often think about how we read people's faces, the gestures we do with our faces, like we're smiling or going down or doing this. And I find our spines doing similar things. We can so often read how people are feeling through the way we are posturing our spine. So today I'm going to guide you through an exercise of doing micro movements in the spine, get a deeper connection with the spine and the very center of yourself, where you have the nerves, as I said, or the vertebrae. And to me, it's not always like if you can bend the spine this or that way. It's a fluidity. It's a way of things getting more spongy. That it's three-dimensional more than I can bend forward or backward. And I do find that when I get that sensation in my body, I find it's really helpful for me to have many, many options how I want to posture myself. And also the connection I get within myself with that sort of deep sensation of being in connection with my nervous system and my spine. So I'm going to guide you through a small exercise. And if I say something that you don't like to do or don't prefer to do, you just don't do it. You do your own thing. Otherwise, I inspire you to try out. So you can have your eyes closed or you can have them open, or either way you want. And just starting to sort of get most of your awareness into yourself again. Not so much looking at me or the surroundings, but having a sense of your own body, the way your body is postured right now. Feeling that the gravity can travel through your body. You might feel that your feet can relax on the floor. If you're sitting up, I think most are. Otherwise, if you want to lie down, you can do that. And you find your own way through the exercise. And you feel the gravity in your pelvis, in your legs where you're sitting. Letting the sort of weight of you fully trust where it's sitting. You might feel your sits bones. And then just make a connection with the way you can feel your spine coming up from the pelvis, all the way through the lumbar area, the thoracic area, your neck, and where the uppermost vertebra connects with your skull. And you travel further up on the top of your skull, as if there is an energy wanting to come upwards. The more you let gravity relax through your body. Our bodies also have an energy upwards, as if the crown of your skull is easy, free, light-headed. So we have these two pulls in our bodies. One is gravity, relaxing down, and one is being awake, coming up. So you allow more space for all your vertebrae. More space in that sense that they get more freedom. Just notice your breathing. How your body moves with your breathing. Where it's expanding when you're breathing in. Or where it's getting smaller when you're breathing out. Let your spine, all the way from your tailbone up to the crown of your head, know that you are breathing. As if each one of your breaths in and out says hello to your vertebrae. You might invite the sensation of that each of your vertebrae is floating on your breath, the movement of your breath. And I invite you to make micro movements with your spine, the way your body wants, the way it feels comfortable. floating with your breathing movements, allowing more space where you have all the discs in between your vertebrae. Once again, enjoy that gravity. Feel safe to let your feet on the floor, your pelvis and legs on the chair. And that upraising energy, let that come all the way from the pelvis through the spine and up through the crown chakra on top of your skull. Allowing space, easy movement, enjoyable breathing, all through the center of your body. And you might feel that some parts of your center responds more easily to this floating experience of space, ease, and expansion. And maybe it's enjoyable to feel that. You might feel some areas are not so easy to get that flowing micro movement, floating sensation. And it might want to stay like that. Or maybe you want to invite that part of yourself more freedom, more movement. Or more breathing, as if you could, with your breathing movements, push a little bit on that doesn't feel as free or movable as other parts. So ask your spine, your center, what it wants to do right now. Does it want more stillness, more movement, more breathing, or maybe less? As if your spine is taking you on a journey. Maybe allowing some movement that feels not so usual for you, like a space within you that feels new and not out of habit, Just notice what is your emotional reaction to this exercise. Don't judge how that is, if it feels pleasant or nice or rather something you're not want to do. Just experience. And if this exercise was to be a start of a body harmony session, which is a hands-on, usually, technique with the listening touch, where on your spine would you love to have soft listening hands to support your journey? Where would it feel useful to get some support? Not to fix anything, just support to feel more, to be more present, and find new and more possibilities in this area of your body. Where we have two beautiful joints supporting our skull. Is it possible to breathe there? The movement of your breath? Is it possible to feel or imagine the liquid in these joints supporting our skull? Like your skull is floating on top of this vertebra. Might help to loosen up your jaw a little bit. So let all that liquid in there be free, floating, as if we don't have any borders. And once again, see if there could be even more lightness on top of your skull. Letting your spine take all the space it wants, needs. And the more gravity sits in your body in a harmonious way, the more this upgoing energy can free itself. Let us be movable, flexible, and creating options for us. Just make friends with your breathing again. observe your breathing and breathe in a way that's enjoyable for you. That could be holding your breath, or that could be breathing faster or slower, bigger or smaller. But exploring what feels enjoyable for you right now. So we're gonna slowly end this exercise or exploration by once again feeling the feet on the floor, pelvis, legs on the chair, freedom on top of your head. And if you have closed eyes, slowly open them again. And make connection with some of the people you can see on the screen. And yet, maybe keep whatever you found helpful in this exercise. You can be your inner self and your outer self at the same time. Thank you. And it reminds me of this Saturday, Fiona is going to have the next one for Europe's Times. And next Tuesday, it's going to be in Spanish, Elena. So I guess you are Spanish.
Yes, sí.
Yes. And in between, there are also 2 classes, morning in Australia. I wouldn't know. It's midnight here in Spain anyway. But if one wants to stay up and join that morning class for them, you're most welcome. So I want to wrap this up by saying that maybe some of you who are new faces to me have not gone in yet to our webpage, bodyharmonyassociation.com, and you can sign up for a newsletter from our organization to get more knowledge and more what we are doing. So most welcome to do that. And then I want to say goodbye.